Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTube viewers. This is Chico with Freedom Gun Talk. Today I'm going to show you how to clean your Glock 19. In a later video, I'll be showing you how to polish your trigger bar on your Glock 19. Let's get this thing started. Alright, so let's get the show on the road. Let's get some of the stuff off the table that I'm not going to need right now. And that would be my Dremel, my polishing kit. What you are going to need is a nice cleaning kit. I got this from a gun show, probably about 10 bucks. You don't have to go out crazy on a cleaning kit. You just really need a cleaning rod. I got a boar snake, which I really love boar snakes. I got some patches here. I do cut up shirts from time to time and use them, but for right now we're going to use patches. They work great. They're not too expensive. You're going to need some kind of, cleaner. Here we go with Ballistol. I like Ballistol a lot. For some reason, I don't know why, but I like the way it smells too. But this is really good cleaner. Or you can use Hops number 9, which is also phenomenal. Works great. And you're going to need some gun oil afterward. I'm going to use some stuff I have here. It's not my preferred stuff, but I just have to use what I have on hand. My other stuff's in the truck, so rem oil, which is really the bottom of the barrel when it comes to oiling up your gun. You want to use something a little better than that, a little thicker. This stuff is like water. It's so thin, but it'll work for the time being. I won't need this rubbing compound here either. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and break down this Glock 19. So how I do it is, first let's go ahead and check the chamber. Make sure the chamber's empty. It's empty. I'll go ahead and physically inspect it. No magazine in the mag well. Go ahead and pull the trigger in a safe direction. Pull it back just a bit. Pull down these bars on both sides. Sorry about that, I had to make a slight edit. I got a text message. My text message tone would cause me to get a copyright strike. So I had to go ahead and stop the camera for a minute. But we're going to go ahead and remove the slide. Set our grip to the side. Remove our guide rod and recoil assembly. Remove our barrel. And set our slide down. So the first thing I like to do is I'll get one of these pads here and take some of this Hops number 9, the spray. Sorry guys, I'm doing all this behind the camera. It's not easy. I'm using the viewfinder as my eyes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just wipe down the whole outside of the barrel here. It's not going to be too dirty because I had already started. And I decided to make a video. So I just threw it back together. But make sure you want to get in all these little creases here. All the little creases you want to get into. Make sure you wipe it down, wipe it down. Go ahead and get some of this face of the barrel. Get that feed ramp. I try to get that feed ramp really good. Alright, next thing I'll do is while we sit here, I like to take this piece here, which I feed one of these little cloths through, patches. Then I'll take some Ballistol, because Ballistol breaks stuff down while you're just sitting. So I'll take some Ballistol, get this thing pretty wet. Go ahead and take this patch, run it through the eye hole on this little accessory here, like that. Take it and stick it on one of these attachments for the cleaning rod. I like to go through the same way that the shot is fired. just to make sure I'm not messing with any of my rifling. Had a little brain fart right there. I don't know what's up with that. But go ahead and get that through there. And then I'll let that sit for a bit here. Move this over to the side. Also, this might be a little excessive, but I also like to just take some of that hops number 9 on the same cloth that I was already using and just wipe down the recoil spring guide rod. I have seen them get very dirty. So I will sit that down there. And then what I'll do, I'm cheap, so I use the same rag until it gets extremely dirty. Like something like this. Once it's like this, then I'm done with it. So what I'll do is I'll take my slide and I try to take it with a little bit of my fingernail right here and stick my fingernail into that rail. You see? So I always do that. I just take my fingernail, slide it through that rail there with the cloth around my nail. I always get some gunk out of there. Focus was acting a little funny there. Same thing on the other side, it's just the inside, so just take that fingernail or a little polymer pick or something and just go through that area there. What I'll do, I'll just fold it. Just wipe everything down on the inside. You don't gotta get too crazy, it doesn't get too dirty in here. Okay. So that's that. Then, what I would do now is I'll go ahead and take some dry patches. And I kind of do my own thing here. I take this off and I grab this brass brush, if I can get it out. Here we go. I take the brass brush, attach it to the rod, and then I'll take some of this patch and I'll just stick it onto this brass brush, because then I could see if I'm getting powder out of here. And I'll just stick that through. It's gonna be tight, but I'm cool with that. And I'll just stick it through again. You see, it shows me. That's where the brass brush wouldn't really show me if I'm getting stuff out. So I like to just take this patch over it. Just run it through a couple times. Nothing crazy. I'm not gonna use the barrel as a straw or something, so it doesn't need to be like pristine, but I like it pretty clean. So I think that's good. I'll do one more. One more for the road. Just put it through there. Ooh. Look like you got a little bit more there. Let me look through here with my naked eye. Yeah, that thing was a little dirty in there. I think the last time I took it out to the range, I didn't fire that much. Probably fired about 150 rounds. And I clean it every time I come back, so that's that. And then what I'll do is, see, because I have this battlefield green lower part, and up here toward the barrel, it gets dirty. So what I'll do is I'll sit my grip down really quick here. Get a little bit more of this hops on a fresh little clean patch here. And I'll just take this and just try to wipe some of that. I mean, it's not mandatory, but I'll get what I can off, and whatever stays, stays. At the end of the day, it's a tool, but I like it to look nice. I like this one. I like the color on this one, so I just try to make it look a little decent. What we'll do is just dry it off. I set that Glock lower back over there. Now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll use my other oil generally, but since this is what I got in here, I'll just take some and put it there. Each of the little tracks. I try to put it wherever I see wear. Like I get a little wear here. I put it around the front of the barrel. Actually, I'll just rub it all the way across and just take my fingers and just spread it out. Because I usually get a lot of wear on the front of my barrel. So for Glock, right here, the top part of the chamber, that always gets wear. Yeah. So then we just go ahead and put that barrel back in. Take our guide rod, polymer tip first. That goes toward the front. Metal part goes toward the back. Get it in here on this track right here. Alright. And then just take the lower and just reverse what we did earlier. Just put it back on, rack it. I'll take one of these little wipes. Go ahead and wipe down the slide. It's not necessary, but I do it. I got a little humidity here in my house, so I like to keep my guns kind of moist, just so light oiling, which I generally would take gun oil, put it over it, just because I don't want to let my guns rust. But that's it. Good. Nice, quick cleaning. Nothing crazy. Super easy. No reason not to do it when you get back from the range, but to each his own. But that's it. Thanks, everybody. Hope you enjoy the remainder of your day. Peace.